Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Watch out. Kill. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
An interception on the opening drive, and you know they didn't say it verbatim this week, but you can kind of tell that this offense thought they could take advantage of the secondary, who's near the bottom of the league rankings-wise. Well, that secondary got the first laugh.
And we were worried about their confidence coming into it. Could they withstand another team throwing the football against them? How about this interception early in the game? Their confidence has to take a nice jump, doesn't it?
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
The ball carrier.
And Justin Coleman brings him down.
46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And 6 yards to go.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Jags grab it. are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Jaguars.
56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. On the ground, Geis. 3rd and goal, here's the option left. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Cardinals 0.
And McGinnis with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. David.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now this throw caught left side. Julio Jones. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Pass left. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The score, Cardinals 14, Jaguars 7.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jackson now. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
56. Months 56. Bring it. Bring it. 56 to Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check 3. Check 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Number 22, Christian McCaffrey.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
The pickup.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 24-yard line.
He's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant, he said I got 10
Check 59. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check 59.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin, this is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brings up third and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
24-yard gain on the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Peterson.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Taken down and sacked by Fletcher Cox. Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight ends right. You got 3 down, 3 down.
To throw again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
56, right there, 56.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Demario Davis there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Jackson's pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Number 87.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll come out in the pistol. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Airing it out, looking for... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Jaguars 15. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will cut the lead down to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
At the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And it's caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 38, Jaguars 21. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Too low.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, Defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
56. Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap. 56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. Mark 56.
Again, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 39 yards there, a big one. What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
The football, and the Jags grab it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And less than a yard.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
4th down.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.